Hello everyone, welcome to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be doing a prompt with the prompt machine. I have it set up, the dropper's empty, so like that, and okay, these are the things I'm gonna have to make into a thing here. So, right next to my base, there's this little island here, which is where I'm gonna do the first on-camera prompt, just to start it small. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with such a random assortment of blocks. You can see here, I got a dropper with MBT data in it. I don't have to shuffle it around in my inventory and accidentally lose one of the items. But basically, this is what I have to use for the prompt. Also, one other thing I wanted to point out is this is a prompt, not a challenge. A lot of times I'll take these and I'll add some extra blocks that go with them. Like extra blackstone blocks for this, or a jukebox for the music disc. So if you're confused that why there are some extra blocks in the build afterwards, that's why. Okay, so this is the first prompt here. Obviously I didn't get the greatest selection of items. As you can see here, it's like no full blocks. So I did what I could. Basically, I'll go over the stuff here. All this blackstone thing became all the blackstone around here. Emerald became the emerald floor on the bottom. Chainmail helmet. I did a few of these things where you put armor on an armor stand and push it into the ground with a piston and put a block into it with a piston as well. So, interesting. Pink beds. They're on the pillars. So thought that'd be a prominent place for them. Donkey is right here. I named it Bartholomew. Parrots are down there. There's a fence under the ground and they're tied to it, so they can't like move from there. You'll kill themselves in the forest. Forest fruit, it's these things. I put more of the pressure plates on top of them because it looks interesting with the shape of the chorus flower once it's died. That's where the end stone came from as well. So, of course, whatever they're called, grow here. Over here, I did a trick with the splash potion. I put it in a item frame with a pressure plate on top. I also did on top of a lava cauldron, so if I fall in here, I catch on fire, because it's like magical potion-y stuff. Here's the last one. I did the same trick, but with a music disc here. Of course, I got the creepiest one in the game in here. You look down here, and there will be parents dancing very joyfully to this horrifying, creepy music. That's it for the first prompt. Okay, so on the second prompt. By the way, I added some extra blocks here, just to make it look a little nicer. This is basically what we've got in here now. So, dropper with MBT data. Let's go find somewhere to build this thing. Okay, I'm right next to here, and I've found where I'm building. Okay, so I took a lot of artistic liberties with this one, so I'm not gonna explain where every item in the prompt went. But starting from the bottom here, we have a pier. I've got like a lamppost thing here. A boat. There's a lead, which it makes it look like it's tied to the boat because there's an allay down here that it is tied to. I put it at the right angle to make it look like it is tied to the boat. So here is a big pathway which leads over to the house. There's a bunch of wheat fields, which I put these little like gold spikes which tie into the colors around them and cover up the water so there isn't a bunch of deep blue, which would mess up the colors here. I did some gradients and things around the side here. Try to get it to like go into the environment. what the word is, fused into the environment next to it. I did some teal and stuff, and cyan and whatever, to merge with the Prismarine. I then did a bunch of like stone and mossy cobble and moss to blend into the grass. There's some skulk here as well, with trapdoors, which is supposed to make it look like it's holding the skulk back, like it's not entirely solid. Up here is a house, obviously. I mainly made it out of acacia, prismarine, and command blocks, because that's one of the prompt items. Inside the house, there is a villager. I don't know if he'll come to the door, but when he does, he's named Hey in all caps. So when he jumps up to the door, it'll make it look like he's like come up to say hey at whoever's come up to the door here. He's not doing it right now, but he does do that sometimes. Here I've got some shelves, pickaxe, enchantment book, also prompt items. I used the same trick I did earlier with the item frames and the pressure plates, which is, oh, he's doing it. Yeah. This is what it looks like when he does it. He's come up and he's saying, hey, why are you in my house? Or land. Basically, I did the same trick here, which I just said. Barriers on top of it so the villager doesn't jump on top of the item frames, activate the trapdoors, and destroy everything here. Here I have a lantern and a wall. I used a debug stick to keep the wall from connecting to this. There's a lantern, more details around here. Trapdoors, signs, things. But that's basically it. So, on to the third prompt. So, we're on to the third and final prompt of this video. So, lever. Oh, we've got some interesting things in here. And a goat horn, too. Okay, let's see what I do with this. So, for the location of this thing, I'm right next to the prompt we just did. And I found there's this random, like, cave pathway thing here that goes through the mountain and leads to this village over here. So this is where I'm gonna do the third prompt. Okay, so this is a third prompt right here. So I've made this basically a very fancy pathway through this cave thing here. We've got a big bridge made out of red sandstone and stuff, more stuff made out of red sandstone, granite and orange glass. I did this big gradient here, going from granite, terracotta, other colors of terracotta, eventually going into these structure blocks here. Yeah, structure blocks. That was one of the stuff on the prompt. I'll show you. I used yellow candles on these walls to create these little candle holder things. I did this one where it kind of goes across the side since there wasn't a good place to put it in here. And this is the same trick I've been using. Basically, I always used when I want to make like an item be on this thing. I put the pressure plate and the item frame right there, as well as the goat horn. So, over here, there's mossy stone and mossy bricks, water, and an axolotl named Larry. Put some sepulchres in there for lighting as well. And right over here, this is the stuff I got for the prompts. So you can see there's the axolotl, the horn, candle, all the other blocks. That is basically it. So that's the end of the episode too. So, bye. Thank you for watching.